with Dallas defeating the Thunder.
I don't feel like you'll have a choice in how long he's out there. Nice pass.
And nice finish.
Finish, no question about it.
He averages almost 18 a game this year. Brunson on the left side of the floor again. He finds Powell, and Powell goes up, and it will fall in with a foul. Was really close to one against Minnesota, though, just an assist shy, along with 20 points and 11 boards on Saturday. Brunson with a little floater up the right baseline by the left-hander. Locker room after the win, Harp.
It was there, and you're talking about guys that are being evaluated, obviously, as players, as Harris scores against Courtney Lee.
Courtney Lee way up and in.
Okay.
Simmons to Boban. Marjanovic got it back and powers up. Over 40 games, 42 with them to be exact. He's had limited opportunities to play with the Mavs.
Oh, beautiful.
Brokaw cutting, and Mejri finds him. Offensive rebound for Salah. A 3 would tie up the game, but a 2 sounds like a good idea because nobody can stay in front of Trey Burke right now.
I thought you were going to say you learned that time is a flat circle.
No,
He taught me that last year.
Rolled away from Powell. Burke picked it up. Late clock. Burke's going to have to bail out the possession, which he does.
Really?
He was dancing, looking for the putback dunk.
Nice pass.
And here comes Brokaw. Ryan from accounting slams it home. Tried to hit me after the whistle.
Oh, BK did.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and I got up, and I mean there was lots of expletives and challenges to fight as Dirk hits the jumper.
You bowed up on you?
I did.
Boy, they were living dangerously, and they finally got.
Kleba to the basket from Mejri. Dribble handoff to Finney Smith. And Dodo drives and scores and is fouled.
Great attack that time.
That was an over on the line by Ben Simmons. Drive, Maxi Kleba with the left hand on the drive, coming across the paint. Didn't have a good line the other night, went 4 for 17 from the floor. The trapping Philadelphia. Dallas broke that press, and they have an open shot because of it, and that open shot is a made 3-ball, corner pocket. But Brunson keeps the ball in play along the sideline, and now Brunson drives it again. He finds Dirk. Everybody wants it to go down, and it does! With the shooter's bounce at 40 years old, he still knows.
From the outside, and then there's Boston. That should be interesting to see. I wouldn't let that guy drive right by me, Mark.
Right. The rules are that it doesn't count as a year if you don't step on the floor for a minute, so I didn't have a problem with it. But Donovan Mitchell did. You are right, Skip. Harris has 16 points, gave it up to McConnell. Redick has the most points tonight for Philly, but he's not in the game right now with 21.
I mean, he's a generational talent. He just does so many things. It's so early. Climb together, because there was a moment there where obviously many moments where we could have not believed or taken our foot off the gas slightly. Days are gone on the planet. You know,
right.
The secrets are out, and so, you know, for me it was an opportunity to, you know, to help a younger player go through some of the things that I went through. You know, humility, work ethic, and goodness. And so for me, it was a pleasure to have him as a friend, and it was also a pleasure to help. I've been lucky to be around a lot of great and really impactful coaches and people that have had an impact on this game, you know, in its history, not just in season to season. Or take a guy down, bump him once or twice, fake and spin. Like, not a lot of guys are doing it from the three-point line. Now everyone's trying to emulate him for good reason.
36% tonight for the 76ers. A huge night for the Mavericks bench. 40 points compared to just 13 for Philadelphia. And Dallas is scoring more points in the paint than the 76ers tonight.
Just a spectacular mind for the NBA and for the game in general.
I tell you what, as a guy who grew up here from the very beginning, to look there and see the 2 greatest point guards in Dallas Mavericks history.
This team doesn't have tonight. And let's face it, they are a lot better when they have those guys.
Chase down blocked by Ben Simmons, but it bounces right to Trey Burke, and he's blocked by Jonah Bolden.
Better.
Kleba, he'll let it fly, and he hits a three-pointer. But it takes time for rookies. I'm sure it will, given Milton's shooting prowess on the hilltop. Simmons
Wow.
with a strong drive. McConnell with it. Long rebound, Justin Jackson. Up ahead, Finney Smith, and there will be no chase down block this time as Finney Smith rears back and drops the hammer. From Lakeview Centennial High School in Garland, Jair Smith is out on the floor right now, the former Texas Tech Red Raider. It rims out. Brokoff has 6 points tonight, but hasn't made a three in the game. It's all been cuts and scores to the basket.
Friends with McConnell's dad, so he's here every time the Sixers are here. And I look over, he's got the biggest grin on his face every time CJ does.
He's got a big grin because Salah Mejri just hit another three-pointer.
It hurt for you to get your opportunity, but when you get your opportunity, it's important to cash in on it. I think he's done that as a player.
Nice finish by Haywood Highsmith. Long way to go there.
He got a long way to go. But nevertheless, man, it's so interesting. Nice play by Brokoff.
And he is out in front of the defense, but they caught him. Jair Smith out of the mix for a few days, and that's a long wait. Even if you think you're probably going to be back,
Right.
you never know what can happen.
That's what the league is now. So you better learn how to do it.
I mean, Rick said spot on when I asked him about it a few weeks ago that one of the reasons Smith's running the floor. Spins and leads it from Highsmith, who is swatted up high by Mejri. It's pick and roll time. Mejri hammers it home and is fouled. Watch Dirk. He joined us on the telecast in the third quarter, and there will be videos of that shared on Fox Sports Southwest social media. Already is, as a matter of fact. Final score, though, is 122-102. Fun night again for the Mavs to beat the Philadelphia 76ers.